Back with Bobby and JJ Radio, we have our new show partners, co-host Mr. Chris Oppenheimer. He's talking about JAQX, smart home systems. I'm going to try to get a word in before he takes over the show here real quick. But so we've been talking about the smart home system and how affordable it is. It starts at $199. I was talking about your home in particular, 1958 home that didn't even have ground wiring, but you got it up to par just electrically, and then it was right over $2,000, and it's one of the smartest homes that I've ever been in. It's user friendly. It's one app. It's all controlled. It's voice. I mean, it had everything that you've ever wanted in any kind of a home to entertain. Preset everything. It was crazy. But let's dive into, because here's the thing. Even Bobby was talking about where he lives at the Grand Hyatt, which is kind of the top.
It's a high rise. It's a big deal for
that's luxury.
It's a start.
Yeah, I don't mess around.
Yeah. And his device, his brain, like your Jack's brain is, his central thing is already outdated. It was probably cutting edge when they first installed it.
I think it always was terrible.
Was it really? But it's that's what's the problem with technology, right? So we get something, we get a toy, or we get a system, and then all of a sudden the next thing we know that, you know, my neighbor has a better one or my friend has a better one, and then I'm like, why did I even do that? But this is a little different, right?
Huge, yeah. Big.
Tell me why.
Well, what makes this different is everybody else is competing for the space. We've talked about that. But JAQX is future ready. You know, most of the equipment or most of the things that come out, it's that. That's all you get.
Yeah, you got today's stuff.
Yeah, so if we opened up the brain of the JAQX hub, there's even space in there where you could add the cellular card, which we have, because people don't even know how much their internet goes down throughout the day. They get all these Wi-Fi cameras. They don't even know it goes down half the day. So somebody could turn off their electricity or cut their internet and they don't see anything, you know? So everybody is living on this false pretense of what security looks like. And JAQX makes it different, but it's future ready, meaning the next technology that's going to come out sometime later this year is called Thread. Most people have never even heard of Z-Wave, but Thread is already able to be put into the JAQX hub. So your system is always learning off the internet every night, even though your security and your cameras are encrypted to your JAQX hub, not to your Wi-Fi. So your system's getting smarter every night. It's never going to be dumb. And see, that's why most people don't like to dive into technology, because they're like, oh, it'll come out in a few years. It's just like solar. You know, I get excited about that product because I know what it can do, but I think back when I was a kid, remember how big satellite dishes were? They took up people's whole backyards.
Yeah, I actually just had this conversation about solar panels on how Tesla came out with the new shingles.
And there's windows now,
and
too.
It's cheaper.
Yeah. And so JAQX is that solution. It's more affordable. There's no credit checks. It's future ready. It's the system that people really should start putting in their homes. We're the best kept secret out there. And people are finding out about it because I made my home smart. And that's the truest way to show people is put it in your home, let it work. We've been doing that for other people for years. And so now we get a chance to do that for ourselves.
We should just give out your address just to have people go and look at it.
Any time of day.
We could plan that. We could do some. I told them we could invite realtors over and have wine and stuff. I would love to. You know, but the house is a work in a project that's it's continually in works. But I love what I've done with our home already. You know, because our home is our castle.
Sure.
And that's it.
But even with, like, when we touched on it a little bit, but even if and we work with a lot of developers, builders and stuff like that, there's a big NASDAQ traded builders that are out there, you know, the D.R. Hortons and all that kind of stuff. And they have their own security, pre-wiring divisions and stuff like that. But some of the smaller builders, they're just running and gunning, and they're just throwing up houses when they can. Yeah. This is a perfect solution for them, because from just a small purchase, because they're doing all this stuff anyways, but just a small purchase, they can say, I'm building a regular home or I'm building a smart home. And that means a lot to the demographic that's coming up, that's buying houses now, which are millennials and all the way through Gen X. We're the ones that want the smart homes. We're the ones that are buying the houses.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a really, really quick, easy fix for them to say, I'm selling you now a smart home.
Yeah, because now they get a smart home. They don't have to pre-wire the home. and they get the security right along with it.
Sure.
So for $199, that builder just put the brains in for that new customer
Right.
to be able to have unlimited possibilities.
And this is
that's
three-
when you have them come in your showroom and upsell them on the switches. What kind of switch? What kind of door locks? That's the power. The JAQX is the hub. So for $199, a builder install that in every home.
Yeah.
Now,
Dude, what
now
does
he's a
that look
smart
like?
builder.
That
Now he's a
makes
smart.
Now he's a smart builder.
Quick takeaway. Huge event coming up June 10th.
Yes, we're excited.
Tell me about it.
Well, so June 10th, we have the owner of the company, Fred Stevens, coming in town. We've got Brian Ireland. He comes from the alarm industry. He's been in the alarm industry for 21 years, and he latched on to JAQX home automation and security. But I want to have Henry share a little bit about the event we've got coming up on June 10th. Everybody's invited. Would love for you to hear what this is about, but you guys know me. Y'all are welcome to invite somebody over to my house anytime. Just let me know in advance.
I'll definitely tell you before.
Because I think it's really cool, and that's what we are, is doing it together.
Gotcha.
You know, we want to make it simple, and we want to make this technology fun. It's just like the first time you got an app, you didn't know how to use it. 10 years ago, nobody had a smartphone, 1 in 100 people. Fast forward 10 years later, everybody has smartphones.
Actually, I had a
Bobby has a flip phone. So Henry, tell me about
Tell
this
us
event.
about the
Palm
event,
Trio.
Henry.
So we're extremely excited. We got the San Antonio regional event coming up here in San Antonio. We're going to be able to share a little bit more detail with founder Fred Stevens coming in. We're also going to have Brian Ireland that's going to be joining us as well, coming in from Dallas with some East Coast relations out that way. JAQX is a United States product at this time, and we're basically opening it up at the El Tropicana Hotel on the Riverwalk. And that's 110 Lexington Avenue, San Antonio, Texas, 78205. Sorry. And everyone's open. Everyone's open
So
to
that's
join
the
us.
Tropicana Hotel, June 10th. What time does it start?
9:30 a.m.
Okay.
And we'll be going all day till 4 p.m.
So 9:30 to 4. Drop at the Tropicana Hotel, open to all.
Right.
And it's 110 Lexington Avenue, right in the
Correct.
heart of downtown, on the Riverwalk, very close to Paramore and all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
78205. Awesome. Guys, thank you for hanging
you.
out.
Thank you.
Can't wait for you guys to come back. Again, this is JAQX, JAQX. So JAQX on Facebook, or go to the website, which is JAQX smartlife.com. JAQXsmartlife.com. That's JAQX smartlife.com. See you next week. Bye.